Hey, it did.
Here we are.
Cool. So, sup everyone? My name's Daryl, and this is my bro host Mondo.
I done.
So, Mondo, how you doing today, buddy?
Doing pretty good today, dude.
Yeah,
How's your day?
what'd you do today?
Did a little shopping. Did a little prep for this stuff. Got really nervous. Then did some more prep.
Yeah, what is up with that? Why are we so nervous?
I don't know.
We have streamed before. We do army stuff, and we like talk in front of people sometimes, and we teach people things. Like, I don't know.
I
We're
know.
both
For
just
some reason, it
fucking.
just
Go ahead.
just makes everything more nervous whenever you do stuff for like. I don't know. Every time I've done a stream, I've honestly forgot about it sometimes. But this one, it's like, oh my god,
Well,
people
yeah,
are listening to us talk.
we have to talk and try to be somewhat coherent and not just scream at the game and stuff. So so here we are trying to be normal. Um, so yeah, I mean, what'd you get at the store, dude?
Uh, Mostly just grocery shopping. I got told no about a lot of things
What do you
because
mean? You trying to
I
buy
don't
the
handle.
dildos?
Nah, I don't handle any. I don't handle any of the grocery lists.
Okay.
And that's like shitty because like I don't really know what we're buying, so I go there and I'm just like, hey, dude.
So you can't just make a copy of the list?
Well, I could, but like that's no, I can't. No.
Why?
Nobody does. No, my wife makes the list, and then I take the list, or she takes the list, and then I'm like, hey, like let's get this, and she's like, no, that's not on the list. I'm like.
So
So it's
what's
like it's like a mini minefield the minute I walk into a fucking store and I'm just like, this? No. Oh fuck, man, I really wanted that.
so what you're telling me is you're like the little kid when you go with your wife
Oh fuck yeah,
and you
dude.
just follow her around.
Pretty much.
When I lived on my own, I always just tried to go at the oddest times, so that way there wouldn't be anyone like in the Walmart or wherever I would go. So that way I could hurry up and get my shit done without being stuck behind a bunch of old fat bitches. So
That sounds like me at the gym. I would always go like fucking late as fuck, so nobody's there, and I just roll in, and I'm like, ugh.
I tried to go a couple times to the gym at like 1 a.m. and that was pretty cool because there was only like one person there. And funny enough, there was my old principal from high school was there one like a couple nights that I tried it out, and she was running, and she kept looking at me like I was retarded, you know.
Yeah.
And she knew who I was. I knew who she was, and she didn't like us. She told us we were the worst senior class she's ever had.
Oh
And
shit.
so yeah, I just never talked to her when I was there. I just looked at her funny, and
I would
she
have
never
made
said anything to
awkward
me.
eye contact with her 100% all the time, just like staring at her from across the room, like.
Like that, just like that,
See
huh?
if she engages with me.
Yeah. So I guess we could just talk about a little bit of ourselves, right? So, what do you
Yeah.
do, Mondo? What have you done with your
Um,
life? How old are you? Where do you live? What's your social security number?
I
What's your
just
address?
no social. I give you credit. No, I live in Virginia. I am Pittsburgh born and raised though, so I grew up in PA.
Gay.
Uh, No, it's the best city on the map. Go black and gold, baby.
No,
Um,
it's okay.
and I joined the National Guard in 2019,
Okay.
and then well, no, 2018. 2018, 2019, yeah, I got to my unit. So 2018, I joined the National Guard.
Mhm.
And then that's where I met Daryl Miller.
Hello.
And then from them, I've been working installing Windows. And now we're starting this podcast, which we hope to be our life's dream and never
Our
have to
best
work again.
selves is what they
Yes.
call it now.
We're looking to the future.
So
All right.
you have a new job opportunity, right?
I do. Currently, I am working at a sales security place where I'm going to be selling security systems for businesses
Mhm.
and homes, and which is a little different than what I've been doing, but I need a job change up because hasn't really been working out for me recently with that job, and it beats the shit out of you. So it's like let's change it up here and let's live a little bit longer.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
So I myself joined the Army National Guard in 2013 while I was still in high school. I was 17 years old. My mom had to sign off on it, and she was not very happy about it, and because she was very like against it until I was 18. But even then, it was like 10 days until I was 18, so it wouldn't have mattered. Um, After that, I went to basic after I graduated in August of 2013. And then I got to my unit, well, the same one that Mondo was at, but he got there a little later than me. Um, um, After that, we became pretty good friends. I mean, I got home from basic and AIT and all that jazz in December, and my first drill ever was a Christmas party where we wore civilians, and I was late. I was supposed to go in and get my dress uniform inspected, and I was late, and I called in, and I was like, hey, I'm not going to get fucked up, am I? Like, I was super worried because I was still in the basic mindset. And they're like, yeah, dude, you're so fucked. Like, you're going to get destroyed. But I walk in, and everyone's drinking, having a good time. And they're like, hey, are you the new guy? And I was like, yeah, I'm late. Like, what's going on? They're like, oh, it's a Christmas party. Just go get some food. And I was like, okay, dude. Like, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
then, I went to college. I just graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice in December. And after that, I worked at a children's placement home for a couple months. I took a break from there to finish college. I went back there for like a month, and then I got a new job TSSing in my old elementary and middle school. So that's what I'm doing now.
Bang,
Going
bang.
to schools with some turds and making sure they act right, I guess, and trying to
Literally beat
help
the shit
them-
out of each other.
help them therapeutically, I guess, if that's a thing.
Be a big
Um,
daddy to him, a big boy, a big brother.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Some of them just need that like male person in their lives, you know what I mean? Like a good role model. And I don't know if I'm the best role model, but I try my best, that's for sure. So what gaming experience do you have, Mondo? Like, what do you do, man? What have you been playing recently? What'd you start out playing?
Oh man.
What's the deal?
Well, I mean, I bought a computer because Daryl bought a computer, basically.
What do you mean? I bought a computer because you bought you had a fucking laptop.
Oh, I had the
back in day.
laptop. Yeah, I had the gaming laptop before I left for basic. Yeah, so I bought a gaming laptop before I left for basic training,
Mhm.
and I was playing like League of Legends on it. Like it was fun, but it was something I didn't really take too seriously.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, I did spend a lot of time on
Yeah, you
it. No, I spent like $900 on that first laptop, which now I look back on it, I'll probably never buy like a gaming laptop ever again,
Well, no.
just because
In the long
can't
run.
upgrade anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
for the long run. I mean, for like, I guess if you're like traveling places, it's like perfect, but
Fuck
I don't
yeah.
travel. I travel from this room to my bedroom to downstairs in the kitchen.
You never know, dude. You might need that laptop in the kitchen, but
Yeah, whenever I get really into gaming, I'm just gonna make a little gaming desk in there and shit.
shut up, wife. I'm busy. I'm trying to play
Stop
League.
cooking!
Fuck you.
Work the fucking toast!
I'm playing Cooking Simulator. Leave me alone.
But
Yeah.
start on League, and then me and you started playing Dirty Bomb, which then got me into like
Mhm.
shooters and stuff.
Yeah.
So I bought Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh God.
And then I sucked so bad at Rainbow Six Siege at first start, and everybody does. Well, no, CS:GO first, because I played CS:GO for probably like 500 hours.
Can I
of
just say
CS:GO.
something real quick? Fuck CS:GO.
I got really into it, and that's when Daryl took off into Rocket League, and I was going into the path of CS:GO.
Oh my God, dude. Wet bullet patterns. I don't understand it at all. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
But
either way.
probably I got 500 hours into CS:GO, and Daryl didn't want to play CS:GO with me anymore because the guys I was facing were better. And when I played Rocket League with him, I just would be like, I'm not playing this game with you anymore because I suck at Rocket League. And he's like, well, I'm master, so I can't really keep up.
Not so much
then-
anymore, but
Well, you're
Whatever.
like a retired grandmaster now. Like,
yeah, I guess.
it would take you like a month to warm up and really start pushing it back out again.
I tried really hard there for a while to like go somewhere with it, and I would think I was doing well, but then like school just smacked me, and like I was just like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this research shit, I need to fucking sit at home and make PowerPoints and blah blah blah, do homework, math fucking destroyed me. That was like defeating me while I was in college. But yeah, Rocket League was fun. I bought a PC because of Mondo, and mainly because I always watched like YouTube videos, Frankie on PC in 1080p, playing DayZ. And I was like, holy shit, like that survival kind of game looks awesome. Like it's a mod though. I don't know how to do any of this. So I bought one with some extra cash I had from Best Buy. It was pre-built. and I still have the same one. I just upgraded the power supply and graphics card, and I got that, and we played that for a little bit, and then fucking Rocket League came out. Like 2 months after it came out, me and Mondo bought it, and we were playing that, and for some reason I just started to do better and better, and Mondo just was stagnant.
I was like, fuck that
He
game.
was just stagnant in his play. So he said, "Fuck it," and I kept playing and playing and playing, and then I got on the team, and then we did this, and I've traveled the most because of Rocket League, and I'm very happy because of that. It took me to New York City. Granted, I've been to New York City once or twice before that, but it took me there. I met some great guys. I went to Illinois to meet up with a guy that I played with as well. Then we drove to Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, for a LAN tournament, Midwest LAN, and that was like a year or two ago. And I've never been to Wisconsin or Illinois before that, and it was fucking amazing. Everything about it was awesome. Like, just a big room full of PCs and people fucking gaming. Like, it was sick. I've never heard so many people be so hype at the same time about 4 or 5 different games. There was Smash, CSGO, Overwatch, Rocket League. It was so cool. But yeah, after that, like, kind of had a falling out with Rocket League because of school. Like I said, just so much work, so much time I needed to put into that so I could pass and graduate because I was tired of it. But here we are. School's over. Trying to get back into Rocket League a little bit. I had a little hiatus there for a couple months, and now when I play like a pleb, as they say.
Yeah, he plays like a diamond. Now
Yeah.
he plays like me.
I am big pleb. So yeah, trying that. We've been playing a lot of Apex, dude. A lot of Apex Legends. That game is so fun. It's
Apex,
unbelievably
like,
fun.
crazy.
Mondo, I know, loves it. Every time I see him, since he's in this like weird spot between jobs, every time I log on the
Yeah.
computer for anything, he's fucking playing Apex Legends.
I've had like 2 weeks of off time in between my jobs right now, being
God.
laid off, and I've probably played Apex 10 hours a day every day.
Well, I mean, that's okay, but it's funny. Every time I hop in to play with you, you're like 20 levels more ahead of me. 'Cause I think I was at level 10 and you're at level 20, and now you're at level 52 and I'm at level 20. So
56 now, bud.
56, dude. How much have you
Yeah.
played today?
I grabbed 4 levels this morning, or
Did
3
you
levels
win
this
any, or
morning.
you just
Yeah, I won one.
won one out of how
I
many?
think I threw out
In
2
10
up
hours.
dubs. I think 2 dubs.
Two?
actually.
Jesus.
No
You're getting
big
better
deal.
than me, dude.
I've had 2 every day so far, so I mean 2 weeks. That's probably like what 30 wins. Longo has 50 wins, so I'm trying
Yeah,
to.
he's pretty nutty, dude.
He's stupid good at this.
Longo is one of our good buddies who might help us out with this little
Yeah.
podcast thingy. Hopefully he does. I mean, I don't mind. It'll help him out with what he wants to do in life because he has a marketing degree from the same university I went to. I actually lived with him for like a year, I think, and it was pretty cool. I like that guy a lot. All right, dude. He's in the Twitch chat here. He says 2 every day. Omega law. Okay.
Oh
dude.
my god, wow.
But yeah. I mean, he's a good dude. If he wants to help, he's more than welcome to. But he's probably busy playing Apex. He's gonna go pro or something, dude. I don't know. Good on him. Fuck's sake.
He's making fun of the fact that I'm only won 2.
Well, yeah, dude.
Bro, Longo, you don't even know how late I would play so I could get my second win and be like, I have won 2 for the day. I know you probably win like 5 a day, and it's like no big deal to you. But there's small people out there that achieve small things, and we're just like, hey, dirt, yeah.
We were playing with that excuse me, that Daddy Dong guy. I fucking hate saying that name, dude. So I just call him Dong. I just call him Dickhead, for Christ's sake.
Oh my god.
So Daddy Dong, and we played yesterday. We played how many fucking games before we got a win? And it was the game that we were all talking about, like futures, right? And how we just need to apply to jobs and do this and do that. And because if you don't just take the chance, you know, what the fuck's the point, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, and we talked the whole game, and we were just fucking about, looting, shooting at stuff, killing people. People were shooting at us, whatever it was. And over the lady that talks to you in the game said, "Oh, 1 squad left" or whatever. And we were like, "What the fuck? It's been like 10 minutes. We just been bullshitting the whole time." And here we are, 2 squads left, and we ended up winning somehow. I don't know how, but
Donuts.
and that's the problem with me playing so much Rocket League. I have like almost I have 2,500 hours into it. And granted, pros have like 10,000, 11,000. You know what I mean? Like a lot of fucking hours. And
Are you serious?
yeah, dude, Squishy Muffins. He has at least 10,000.
Squishy muffins.
Yeah, his name's Squishy Muffins.
11,000 hours, dude. That's intense.
That's nuts, but that's what they do. That's their job, right?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
like, you just what do you do when you have a job? That's
I
literally
mean, I
what
guess
you
if
do.
someone said, "Here's $100,000 or way more than that," they probably make more than that winning.
Well, yeah, if they win, they definitely make more. They have probably a base salary with the organization.
Yeah.
I haven't really dove too deep into that, but I'd assume that's what it is. The base salary, and then they get whatever they win, or at least like half of it, or 75%. Then the other part of it goes to the org.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I mean, that's like I said, that's the issue with playing so much fucking Rocket League is I play with a controller and I have no experience aiming with a mouse and playing
Looks
Apex
like
so
Big
much.
Chungus out there
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
swinging around his mouth.
So when I try to aim at people, it's like I'm trying to throw a spoon in a fucking hole. I don't know, it's just
Throw a spoon in a
ridiculous,
hole.
dude. So any game with a controller, I guess it's kind of like Rocket League. I'd probably be okay with, but the first couple times we played Apex, I was getting so irritated and mad because I couldn't aim. I couldn't hit anything. These people would just destroy me. But now it's gotten a lot better. In regard to aiming on my end, I can at least hit people. I still have trouble with the shotgun though, because when they're jumping around, fucking about, squatting
I
down
think
and
everybody
shit,
has a
going
hard
up and
time
down.
with that shit. Everybody struggles with that.
Oh my god!
I think, dude, the thing that helps me the most is the one night I got a little tipsy and I started playing, and I just like totally forgot about aim down sight. Like I just stopped thinking about it, and I would
have
just like
noticed that as well.
spray people, and like it was getting me more like kills when they would do all their little fucking
What?
squat jumps and
Just like
shit.
that,
Like
dude?
they're like, and it's just like you just put the little big circle on them and just start holding down the trigger, and you hit them more often than you'd think. Than if
Yeah.
you were like aim down sighting and trying to shoot them while they jump around. Like,
Yeah, and that's the issue with the iron sights is when you aim down aim down sights, it's like your field of view is so limited unless you have like I don't know an ACOG or a red dot or something. But even then, with the ACOG, the 4 to 6 times, it's still so small your FOV when you do that because it's for long range. It's not for close range. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm super pleb when it comes to shooters, dude. I try my best, but fuck, it just gets irritating.
Yeah.
So
It can be a frustrating game to learn up on, especially on the aiming shit. But I got most of that from Rainbow Six Siege.
we haven't even talked about Smite, dude.
Oh,
I love Smite. I've tried
I'm
League
in
of
a
Legends.
retirement period.
I love Smite. It is so fun. It's probably because it's 10 times easier than League of Legends. Every time I play League, we do
Garen up top.
yeah, Garen up top, dude. Or a support. What's her name? Lux, or the other bitch, Sona. And I'm just playing my fucking harp, just strolling about,
You do good as Sona, but Darius up top. That was a struggle because it was a harder learning curve than the Garen you were using.
Yeah, dude, I was
But
having
Garen spin to win, so.
spin to win. I do like
But-
Darius though. His
Yeah.
his moves are sick, I think, but
Just brutal as fuck.
I like Osiris more, or Hercules, especially in Smite.
And Smite.
Just do some yoinking, dude.
Smite.
But yeah, dude, I love Smite. It is so fun. It's so much easier than League.
Me and Smite have a love-hate relationship. It's a
Why,
game that
though?
like I mean like I can like I enjoy playing it, but it's just like I don't know. Like I enjoy playing it sometimes, but I hate whenever it gets like so repetitive after a while. Like whenever we get in and we play like this game, I don't know. It's just like the characters feel different to me. It's so much different than League. Like League is just like I've mastered the way that this character plays. I've not really mastered it. I'm not like a pro at all, but like I know how this character plays. So like whenever I go in there and I figure out a character, I feel like it doesn't take me long to learn a character in comparison to League, which I appreciated about League, where it was like it was an experience to like get to learn this player. And now it was hard to learn the player, but now I'm really good with it. and now it's really hard to beat me when I could get fucking like one-shotted by some random plebs alti, and he's nowhere near my level. Like that one chick who hits you up in the air and there's no way to
Oh,
stop it. Like,
Amaratsu? Is
oh
that who
my
that is?
goodness.
Amaratsu
Amarat,
or whatever,
sure.
whatever it is. It's annoying.
Whatever it is. There's just too many over. My biggest, I think my biggest thing is I'm just sick of the overpowered alts in the game. Like, there needs to be more
Skilla.
escape.
Well, they just started a new season,
The skills
so
is a skill shot. Like, it's a skill shot. So, like, I can't argue
Skilla.
with that one.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I can't argue with hers. But, like, that one, and then, what's the other dude's? Um,
You can do it.
he jumps up, he goes up in the air and, like, oh my fuck.
I
I can't
believe in you.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as the point as there's way too many overpowered alts. Oh, the monkey dude. Monkey dude.
Oh,
And he makes you
oh,
crazy in that huge circle.
oh, yeah, the assassin. I
It's
forget his
ridiculous.
name. Yeah, but all he does is make you fucking crazy, and then you run out of the circle.
Yeah, but
You know what I
I
mean?
always
Like,
get messed up. But see, that's the thing. I always play mage, so I always get focused first, and they just mess me up.
well, yeah, I mean that's your problem, dude. You play mages, and then they just say, you know what? Fuck Agni, dude. We're going right for him. We're just gonna go right by Osiris. It's like I
Uh,
I love playing warriors in Smote. It's just brawlers, dude. You just beat the hell out of people. It's amazing. Or Kumbhakarna is a guardian. But if we play Conquest, I like have to play as Ymir because he's the one I've started on first. He's the
oh yeah.
easiest, and he's like if you use him right, he's like the most
Oh, it's huge
effective.
utility.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's great. Arma,
Yeah.
we played a lot of Arma.
Put in a lot of hours of Arma, and I think that was probably the most fun game to like play for. Like, we play that, dude. We would play that for like 8 hours straight.
Well, yeah, it's because it was fucking amazing. Everything about it was awesome.
Like, where'd it go? Like, we just stopped playing. I think it's just like I feel like everybody stopped. Like, we wanted to play with more people, but nobody would buy Arma, so we just like stopped
Well, that's
playing
because it was
Arma.
$60, and no one wanted to
That's
pay
true.
$60 for a military simulator.
No one was nerd as
It's
hell.
not even like that in depth. Like it doesn't even have an M4. It just has like scars and stuff, or
Yeah.
like weird weapons that are 6.5 millimeters. Like, what the fuck is that? We don't use that,
It was 6.5 millimeter.
or whatever
No.
it is, dude.
It was so much fun though. Like there was like a TeamSpeak lobby that we could get into,
Yeah.
and we were calling airstrikes or like calling support or all that other stuff. You have to fly out to a helicopter to go fight the battle. Like that was
Yeah.
like half the cool thing about it. And it's like, oh man, that makes me want to play Arma so bad
It
now.
does. It does. It makes me want to play as well. And you know what's really neat
Mm.
is I don't have work tomorrow because it's President's Day, and because I work in a school, I follow a school schedule, but I also lose 6 hours. So that's a love-hate relationship right there.
I gotta work tomorrow.
I do have a meeting though at like 7:45 in the morning, and
Yeah.
then someone wants to talk to me about one of the clients I'm with, which is kind of shitty because, mm,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
So Arma was really cool. I love that shit. Who was that guy that would do the
Frost Lord, bro.
Is that him, Frostlord?
Bro, I can never forget him, man. The super medic, dude. He didn't carry a weapon. He just carried health packs.
Yeah, health
Ran
packs
around.
and maybe a pistol. He would just run around and heal us. We'd have a squad full of like 20 or 30 people. And then
Yeah.
someone would go down and you'd see him running across this fucking just crossfired through a battlefield. And he'd just be yelling the whole time. It was the
Yeah.
most funny thing.
Other people's squads, they would like die, and there'd be a few remaining, and we'd just be like, "Hey, you bastards want to join us?" And they'd be like, "Yeah!" And then everybody was on mic. Like we had people singing, that Justin Bieber song,
What?
"Baby." Everybody was like, we were running across that field, and everybody
Oh.
was singing "Baby, Baby, Baby" while we were running across it. It was like 16 motherfuckers screaming, "Baby, baby, baby!" through their
Oh,
mics.
my. What
What?
else? What else? There was what was I gonna say? I had something on my mind. Oh, boats. You want to talk about boats?
Boats.
I'm kidding. We don't want to talk about boats.
You own a boat? Yeah, you own your
Yeah, we
dad
have a
owns a
boat.
boat.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Right,
have
we
a
went
boat.
out
My
on the boat.
dad has a
Got
boat.
really drunk on the boat.
Yeah, we did. That was cool.
That's the first time you met my wife, and we got her so messed up.
Yeah, tell that.
No thanks. We'll stop
Why?
it right
I'll,
there.
I'll I'll tell it, dude. Okay, so
Oh man.
so when Mondo and his now wife first started dating, they came up to my house, and when they live in Pittsburgh, it's like almost 2 hours away, around there, and that's a hell of a fucking drive. So they were staying over, and that's cool. Like we had an extra bedroom, or I was gonna let them sleep in my room, whatever. I try to be a good host, you know. And they were like, it was summer. And they're like, no, we'll stay out in the tent. So we went out on the boat, hung out all day. I think your cousin came out,
Yeah.
and interesting fellow he is, but good on him. He's a nice guy, but so we went out on the boat, did all that jazz, and came back, kept drinking by the fire, and then Monda's wife was so drunk. Monda's wife was so drunk that she went to bed early in the tent, and well, I went inside because I was pretty sloshed too. So we all just kind of went our separate ways, did that, and she ended up throwing up in the tent.
Oh my god.
And Mondo came inside. Did you come in the next morning or that night?
No, I came in that night, dude. Literally, like we were born. Like me and Daryl had quite the party history. Like we were like,
dude.
like I bought a gallon jug of Captain Morgan, and we were trucking through that shit all day long, and like well, we started drinking that like when we went back to his house, and then it was just like we were flying through it. And I was pouring like some pretty hefty drinks for us, and I poured Marissa the same amount as I was giving. But she had like been out of college for like the summer, so she hadn't really been drinking that much. This wasn't really like used to it, and it just got bad. And at one point, like I looked over and I was like, "Oh shit, dude, this is the girl that like
throwing up."
she threw up in her hand. She like kind of like went like that a little bit, and I was like,
no.
"Oh my god, dude!" I was like, and that's the thing is, I was like, "Oh shit, dude." Like this is the girl that like I'm pretty interested in, and I just got her like destroyed the first night she met my best friend, and she's going down.
At least you didn't throw up on your wiener, dude.
That is definitely true. That would be a bad day.
Glugging.
And then we went back to the tent. I brought her to the tent, and I was like, "Hey, why don't you just lay down? You look pretty messed up." She was like, "I am, but like it's okay. I'll be okay." Well, then she like started like looking around at the tent, and I was like, "Yo, she's looking for the door." And I was like, "Hey, are you gonna throw up?" She said, "Yeah." And it was like literally 2 seconds after that, it just started flying out. And I like drug her to the freaking door and like pushed her out the door. And so she's throwing up outside. There's stuff all over me. I walk in to Daryl's house and I'm like, "Yo, my wife just threw up." And he goes, "Not my problem."
I didn't know what to do, dude. I was so drunk. I
was like, okay.
I didn't care.
Oh man, so that was the first time my wife met her family, and she was so embarrassed. She was like, "Oh my god, like they probably hate me." I'm like, "Dude, you know what me and Daryl do every time we go there? We get super fucked up, and then someone ends up passing out or falling asleep at the end of the night. Yeah. It's like no big deal.
Maybe not throw up in our hands.
Yeah, maybe not that extreme, but yeah." Oh my god.
So what the hell?
Yeah,
I keep thinking of something and I keep forgetting it. Oh, our jobs in the military, dude. We just said we were in it. Well, the National Guard, for anyone who gets offended by saying that we're in the Army, but we're just in the National Guard. Yeah, dude. So what do you do?
I am a 13 now Juliet, no longer Delta.
Why? What is that? What's the
name
difference?
change? They just changed the letter. That's it.
That's dumb. Okay.
No, I think that technically, like my job changed a little bit because like there's another job that got like smashed on with us, but it's like something that we never did anyway. So it's like
that's weird.
Yeah.
So you're an expert on the box?
I am an expert of tactical artillery data system specialist.
There you go. Too bad.
Yeah, that's what I put on a resume.
What can you do with that in the civilian world, dude?
I get a security clearance, so I can use that. But other than that, nothing.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
got this little nice security clearance so I can walk into someone and be like, "It's okay. I'm a limo driver." Just like in Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, I haven't watched it in a while. I don't get the reference. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm
What's
sure
your job,
someone will.
Daryl?
So I'm a
What's your-
13. I'm a 13 Bravo, dude. I shoot the gun, as we say.
Yeah.
We're gun bunnies. We just blow shit up. Basically, we shoot the 119A3. We got the new ones. We got all kinds of computers and satellite GPS shits on them, and it's pretty cool. It makes the job easier, but the only issue that we have with it, the new guys, not so much because they never used the old system. And I hate saying new guys, but my 6 years was the 13th, and my new contract started on the 14th. Still no bonus. So
You ain't getting that shit.
no, I'm not gonna get it until I get
It's
out.
building the wall right now, dude. They can't get bonus. Go build the wall.
So the only issue is like with all the computer systems and the cables. These cables cost like $2,000 each. Just all this crazy stuff. Is if one of those pins in one of these cables is bent or broke off, or if one of these cables itself is bent or like ran over or something, it doesn't work and you can't shoot. Your gun is deadline until you get a new cable, unless you have all the stuff to shoot degraded, which is the old way without all the computers and stuff. And I much prefer at this point, with all the issues with the computer systems and stuff, and trying to find you guys, the FTC, to just do degraded when we can. You know what I mean? Like the new system's cool. Like it gives you arrows.
Oh, just go on regular like what we used to do.
Yeah, with the collimator, aiming poles, all that stuff.
Oh, they're not gonna let us go back.
I know, and it sucks because like when we were out in the Mojave.
Yeah,
we had we did all those fake fire missions and stuff because we were op 4, and one of the guns didn't shoot the whole time because they broke one little pin in one of their cables, and it didn't work the whole time. So they just sat there and hung out in the desert with us for
played
10
cards.
days. Yeah, like and shit in bags. You know, it's like. So that's really the only gripe I have with it.
They made you guys shit in bags down there?
No, dude, we didn't shit in bags. We had.
I didn't think so. I was about to say I was shitting everywhere.
Yeah, we were smart. Well, Hogue was smart, okay, and he bought a 5-gallon bucket with a toilet seat on top of it, and we didn't realize that how hot it was gonna be. It was like 110 or so. You know what I mean? So instead of us wasting water and all that jazz to clean out this shit bucket, we just broke the bottom out, and we would just take it out in the desert and sit on it and poop, and we would just bury the poop, you know?
Jesus Christ.
God,
I saw you guys walking out. I saw the Snapchats.
Yeah.
Guys had like above the hill, like
yeah.
looking at it. Yeah, no, I would just walk out in the desert, find a nice bush,
See,
my ass cheeks on it, and
my
poop.
only issue with that is I'd be afraid I would shit in my pants while they were around my ankles, and then I'd pull them up and I'd just, you know what I mean? Like just be smears of poop.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only thing I'm afraid of about that. So I'm pretty glad we got the bucket. The bucket was a very
True.
nice thing to have out there.
Definitely
Plus
a
water.
plus.
Water was super cool. My favorite story from out there was when, well, I have two, okay? When we were out in California at Fort Irwin, the first one that happened was our buddy Campbell. Campbell was yelling at everyone to drink water. Drink water. Hey, you're not drinking water? Drink water with me. And
Oh
take
my
a little
God,
sip,
dude.
okay? No one knows Campbell, but we do, okay?
Yeah.
And he's a good kid, but he's a jackass.
Think of the Pillsbury Doughboy, but like a farmer.
Okay, yeah, he's a yee motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
So, just yelling at people, drink water, do this, do that. And, well, the one day, he falls out because he's dehydrated. And we're like, huh, Campbell's yelling at us to drink water. I'm drinking like 4 or 5 gallons of water out there a day, dude. I am not getting destroyed by heat or dehydration. No fucking way. So I'm drinking so much water, and after he comes back, after a couple days at the barracks and the nice AC, you know, got some water, I got an IV, all that good shit, right? He comes back, and we're like, huh, you gonna yell at us some more, asshole? Like, come on, dude. And then the chief at the time on our gun had him tie that 550 cord around the top of his Gatorade, and tie it to his belt loop, and he had to carry it with him everywhere he went, whether it be
Oh my
dragging it on the
god.
ground or like in his pocket. Like, so he did that, and he did that for like a day, and then he gave up on it. And then I I drank, like I said, 4 or 5 gallons of water a day, so I just drink water all the time. And
No joke.
every time I drink water, I'd be like, Campbell, hey, it's time to drink water, you know.
So that bitch was
So
drinking 4 or 5 gallons of water a day
no, he
too.
didn't. That's the thing. He wasn't drinking that much, and I'd just be chugging it. I had a gallon jug. It was dirty as hell by the end of it, but I had a jug, and I'd be like, come on, like drink with me, and I just drink, and he'd stop me like, oh, I can't do it, and I'd be like, okay, like take a break, let's do it again. And I drank like a half a gallon just there, and he'd have to refill it, dude. It was funny. And then my second favorite story is, so we went to a firing point, which was like all sand. I think you guys were with us, right?
Yeah, we were with you.
So
We sent you out to that.
yeah, fuck you. So
Yeah,
the one firing point that was like more sand than dirt. It was like really soft dirt. Um, I haven't at this point I haven't shit for like 3 days, 2 or 3 days. So it's all just built up in me, okay?
oh yeah.
And I was the gunner at the time. So we hop out of this truck and like it's like 100 degrees out, and with our shit on, hop out of this truck and unload the gun, get the generator off the back and all that stuff. And I hop on the gunner seat and I'm doing our left to right limit. So I'm putting that bitch to the left, and then we get about a quarter of the way through it and I'm like, I can't do this. I get up and I just grab the shit bucket and some baby wipes and I just run off into the desert. And those what are they, OC guys? They would just sit out there with us in their truck by
Mhm.
themselves for like 10 days or whatever. I don't know how they do
Yeah.
it. I sat there with my head in my hands behind a bush and on this blue bucket for like 45 minutes, and I just sat there in the like smoldering heat, just
Just shitting your brains
my
out.
brains out, dude. And I finally looked up. I was so sweaty. I looked up, and I like looked over to the OC, and then I heard really faintly with a thumbs up, "Hey, you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, like I'm good." I just like went back down, and it was so bad. That's the only time I talked to any of those guys out there.
Yeah.
And then
One
I
of
go,
them.
go ahead.
One of them fucking caught me catching an animal. 'Cause they're like
Uh,
super like, hey, don't fuck with the wildlife. But I was like, we had just had an incident where there was a not a tarantula. It was a scorpion was inside our tent,
mm-hmm.
and it had crawled over someone's boot, and I was trying to catch one because the captain had a big one, and he was like, we're gonna fight them, like we're gonna fight these animals," and I was like, oh wow, that's super fucked up, but I'm gonna find a bigger one and I'm gonna beat you.
I'm gonna
So
win.
yeah, I'm gonna win. So I'm out there like looking for. He's like, "What are you looking for?" I'm like, "Bugs." And he was like, "What
Bugs.
kind of bugs?" I'm like, "Bugs with stingers." And he was like, "What kind of bugs with stingers?" I was like, "A scorpion." He was like, "Go back to your tent." I was like, "Okay."
Go back now, asshole.
Go back to your tent. No, and
That's
then
funny.
I'm trying to think of like my favorite story of California. I played so much spades.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no, it was the night that we put on our NVGs and went out into the desert.
Weren't you guys like touching donkeys or something?
Yeah, like so like we ran out into the fucking desert, dude, and it was like probably like 11 at night. So it's I mean in the desert there was cloud cover, so it was pitch black. Like you
Mm-hmm.
couldn't see anything. No lights.
Yeah.
You'd stick on your NVGs and then you could see decently far, of course, because they're
So
night
for
vision
those who
goggles.
don't know what NVGs are, what does that mean?
Night vision goggles.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
So had our night vision goggles on. We're like, we're gonna go find some animal. Super not allowed whenever you're doing these things, but who
Mhm.
cares? We're the National Guard. Basically special forces. So we're
Close.
we're
Close
like,
enough.
yeah, close enough. We have beards as much as them, so okay. We're out there in the desert. We're heading down to the desert. Me and my chief. My chief and me we're like, we're gonna go do this. And then there's three other guys that are with us. I won't give their names, but they were part of our section. And we're like rolling along, and I give my NVG to my chief because I didn't want to wear them anymore. And somebody had a flashlight out, so I was like, you can use these if you want. So he's looking through them and shit. And someone hears something.
Yeah.
With me, no. One of the guys hears something, and he goes, "Whoa!" We'll just call him Willie for short. He goes, "Whoa!"
Willie.
He's like, "Did you guys hear that?" And we keep walking, we turn off the light, and we just keep walking straight. And
Yeah.
I'm like sketched because I'm like, I can't see the ground, so I don't know if I'm gonna step on like a rattlesnake or something and just get eaten or get bit because nobody wants to get bit by a rattlesnake in the middle of the desert because that'd be pretty shit. Um, and I was like, shoot, dude, this is dangerous as fuck. Well, we're like walking along, dude. Literally, I've never jumped so high in my life from being afraid. Out of nowhere, this donkey lets off with this fucking hellhound.
Jesus Christ,
Just
dude, you
out of
scared me.
nowhere, dude. I jumped straight into the air and I was like, I'm done. So they're like, no, 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 no. Let's chase it, dude. Let's
Chase it.
fucking
Why?
chase this donkey. Well, there's wild donkeys in California, man. They felt like there was a necessity. So we chased this thing around and I was like, all right, wait a minute. I've got to head back because I ain't doing this anymore. He's like, all right. So we head back. And sure enough, probably a half hour later, those guys stayed out of there. We hear these donkeys all over the place going all over behind us. I'm like, they're chasing them everywhere, dude. Probably
Oh
that's probably the best
no.
fun I had in the desert.
I had I had a blast playing that. What's that dice game? 2000 or 5000 or
Oh yeah,
something?
5,000 or some
Holy
shit.
shit, dude, that was fun. I don't remember how to play it all, but that was a blast.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I don't know, dude, it sucks because after we left, we were so used to the heat.
It was fun. Honestly, like that was probably my favorite camp. Like even though it was so hot and so shitty,
Yeah, at
like it
least
was
it
just
wasn't
like
like damp and wet like where we go in
yeah,
Virginia or wherever the hell that is.
it was just like dry heat and like everybody was chill. Like everybody was like understanding of the fact that like it's hot and nobody wants to be here right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Like out when we go to the Gap or when we go to anywhere else, they're like, "Suck it up! This is life! Get used to it, bro! You're in the National Guard." When we go out to California, it's like, "Oh baby, are you gonna pass out right now? Cause we'll take care of
Yeah, that's exactly how it is, and it just
you."
kind of blows my mind because yeah, like we're the National Guard, whatever, like, but some of those guys I feel like live for trying to destroy people's drill days, and like that's okay, I guess, but that's not
Yeah,
what it's about. Like honestly, I feel like we're there more or less to learn about our jobs. Do this so
yeah,
that way, if something happens, we are able to do something.
yeah. It's people. I mean, I think then that the guard gets it twisted just to like fill a number more than just train us on things. Like it's more just like, we gotta get this done so that we can say that we did it. And
Yeah,
it's like, no, none of the guys like. There's a reason that none of the guys can shoot is because we never go to a range and just shoot and just have them shoot.
yeah.
It's always like, hey, get them fucking through, get them done, and if they don't finish, then they're fucked.
Get
It's
them
like,
through and get them done so we can go back and do nothing.
yeah. Yeah. Which
Which is
I'm down. Like
cool.
I can
Yeah, like
shoot. I can do that shit,
yeah.
but
It's because also you kind of grew up. I think we're around where I live now, so
yeah.
it's just fucking Hickville, USA.
Shoot, scooting and moving, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You hold
chewing, shooting, drinking. But
smoking.
I don't really drink that much anymore. I just more or less sit at home and go to work and then the gym. So it's not like
Yeah.
anything super
Falling into
crazy.
big mud pits at parties, bro. I saw that picture yesterday of after we fell into that huge mud hole.
Oh,
Remember that? Fell into
yeah,
that fucking hole. It actually
yeah.
hurt.
Remember? Do you remember when we went to one and we had that Amish kid in the back? Someone
I
was
gave him the
driving.
porno magazine.
Yeah, someone was driving through a field, and there was this like where we live is just out where I live is like Amish country, right? For the most part, there's parts more than others,
Yeah.
but there was this Amish kid there. I don't know if he was like on his little Rumspringa thing or whatever,
Hmm.
but he was just there drinking, like partying with us, and he got into a car with us because we were moving it or something. So we put on some just like crazy music, and he was like, "Man, I'm really feeling this," And we were just rip
Hmm.
roaring through this fucking field with this Amish kid in the back, and he's like never experienced it. Well, I'm sure he has, but maybe not in that intense of
Like
a
in that
situation.
intensity
Yeah,
of a Honda Civic ripping through a field.
yeah, exactly. He's got that 1 horsepower in his carriage, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
His buggy.
No, we we went to the party where you fell into a mud hole the one weekend. That party was the next weekend, and then the weekend after that was whenever you knocked that dude out.
Oh God, I forget about that. That
I
was
fell into a pond that day.
Were we like trying to catch frogs or something?
Yeah, well, there were frogs down at like the very edge, and I can't remember what girl did it, but I was like sitting next to the edge, and I was like, she like pushed me at one point, and I was like, I swear to God, if you do this again, I'm gonna throw you in. And she like
Ah!
pushed me, and I like went into the water, like she could get away, dragged her in,
You're cutting
and
out,
she was.
buddy. There you go.
Is
Let's
that
hear that.
better?
Yes.
Oh,
So
where
now
did I cut
finish
out
the
at?
story. You said, "Oh shit." What'd you say? Said, "Don't do that again."
Don't do that again.
Yeah, she was like pushing you into the water.
I said, don't do that again, and she like turned around and pushed me even farther. And I was like, oh, so I grabbed her foot and like dragged her feet in, and she got so mad and just shoved me, and I went like straight back into this pond. Luckily, it was warm out, so I like didn't really get phased by it. But I was like, okay, that's how we're gonna act here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I don't know. We've had some pretty good times together.
We're gonna.
Now
But
it's kind of fucky now because you live in Virginia and I'm still in
but that's the point of the podcast, you know.
Pennsylvania.
It's so like we can get you if it takes off a little bit, we get you down here, we get you a nice job down here, and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
maybe someday.
But
But
this
but
stream's gonna be going up five
you can do it.
5:30 or 5 o'clock.
Well, if we have drill,
If we have drill, we'll put up a notice on the Twitch board. We could put that up on like the actual stream thing, so it says like
yeah.
we'll be back soon or something, or we're at drill this week or something
Hmm.
like that. We'll post a schedule about it. Um, we'll figure it out though if we have to do like a weekday one, a weekday stream or something like that, or a weekday podcast
Yeah, and
or a drill.
that's what's your work schedule like? You just work from home now.
I'm 9 to 5. Yeah, so like I'm working throughout the day, but I have a laptop that I can work from home and a phone that I can work from home for work. So
Cool. That's kind of the cool thing I guess about my new job is it's like school hours. So 8 to
yeah,
like 2:30 or 2:15,
2:30.
whatever it is. And then I go to the gym and I get home around 4:30ish. So,
Yeah, so our lives are opening up for this, so it's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
So
it's very nice. I
by
agree.
5:30, we'll decide. We're gonna decide like an official time here in
Yeah,
the
we're going
next.
to figure it out.
Yeah, yeah, but just stick with us, folks. If you're listening to this,
We're only
we'll keep you updated.
we're only two normal bros.
Yeah,
Just trying to make a living for fuck's sake. I
yeah.
still live at home.
That's okay. I
Yeah.
just moved out of home like what, a year ago.
Yeah.
That's just because I got married.
Yeah, you did.
That
That was a cool wedding.
was a
Oh, I just
blast.
got my first insurance policy thing today, so that's
Oh shit.
yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't me personally, I don't like when things get taken out of my checking account just
Mhm.
monthly. And granted, they send you like a receipt for it, but I'd much rather call in and talk to someone real and be like, yeah, hey, I'm calling so I can pay my bill. And not
Yeah.
just like they yoink it out of your account and it's like, hey, it's my $100,
My
$150.
shit, dude.
So either way, we're figuring it out. We'll get it. We'll get
Yeah,
her done.
yeah. We'll get her in there. But so next Sunday you're at drill, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Friday
there.
evening for like 3 or 4 hours because we got to get ready. We're gonna go to the hill all day Saturday, supposedly, and
Okay.
then Sunday. Hopefully, we'll just get out early.
So we can just do. We'll just say Monday.
We could try
Monday we'll
Sunday.
do. Sunday after you get back from
Yeah,
drill.
are you gonna be home Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could try it. And if
All
not, we
right.
could
So
just do Monday.
Sundays we'll roll with it. We will let you guys know when we will not be able to make it. But all right.
Yeah, I mean, for now, that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. If you're listening on Anchor or whatever, stop by the Twitch. It's twitch.tv/ not your prob pod.
Yeah. Not
I
your
think.
prob pod.
Yeah, and then Twitch viewers, if you watch the VOD or tune in at some later point, it's anchor.fm. Hold on, let me look it
Yeah.
up. It's holy shit. It's anchor.fm. Fucking Jesus, dude.
You guys
Anchor.fm.
could put a face to the beautiful voices that you hear.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's anchor.fm / not our problem. Same logo as the Twitch and vice versa. So,
Oh yeah.
and our Twitter is also twitter.com/problem_podcast. We don't have anything on there yet because me and Mondo aren't really like social media oriented, but we're gonna try our best, and that's where Longo might come in if he decides to come help us, which would be super cool. But
Yeah, we'll get some outside help for that one.
yeah, I mean we'll try our best, but I just like every once in a while I'll post something to let people know I'm alive because I'm usually in my cave.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, my cave's
The
neat.
cave.
Yeah. So I mean, other than that, I guess that's about it for the day. We'll
Talk to you guys next Sunday.
yeah, we'll fucking talk to you guys soon, there, boys.
Have a good week, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.